Ready back? This sitting is resumed.
Madam Deputy Speaker, recommittal of statements by ministers.
Honourable Member for St. Joseph.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Chair. In a press conference held on 19th of September this year, the Honourable Prime Minister announced the implementation of several measures that are intended to support the work of the Barbados Police Service as it carries out its mandate of securing a safe Barbados. One of those law enforcement initiatives was the enactment of a new regime to regulate the use of tint on motor vehicles, which would see the prohibition of dark tints, which would obscure the view into a vehicle. There's been much public dialogue on the matter, and in response to several queries raised, I made it clear in a public statement that the measures will take effect from the 1st of January 2025. Madam Deputy Chairman, the necessary legislation to amend the Road Traffic Act, as well as the required regulations, have all been prepared, and the amendment to the Act has been laid in Parliament. This ministerial statement is to indicate to the country that matters relating to the acquisition of the best available tint meters are well in hand, and these tint meters have been ordered and are in fact en route to Barbados. However, inasmuch as they are not yet on the island, and given the inevitable challenges that are associated with the Christmas season in terms of shipping and the like, it has been decided to defer further action on the legislation until the meters are in hand. It is therefore expected that the legislation will be debated very early in January 2025, and the regulations will come into force immediately thereafter. While the legislation will be enacted in January of 2025 and will come into force when enacted, the regulations will still provide for a grace period of 3 months for persons to come into compliance with the law. I remind the country that this measure will not be a prohibition on the use of tint. It only seeks to do what is globally a commonplace measure, that is, the restriction of the use of dark tints on motor vehicles. I take this opportunity to remind the drivers and owners of motor vehicles in Barbados that these measures are intended to protect the interests of all Barbadians, and we look forward to their fullest cooperation in the new year as we work together to make the work of the Barbados Police Service easier and more effective.
Honourable Member.
Madam Deputy Speaker, we recommit 2 government notices.
Notices?
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I beg to give notice of a resolution to grant the sum of $2,888,465 from the Consolidated Fund and to place it at the disposal of the government to supplement the estimates 2024-2025 as shown in Supplementary Estimates Number 1, 2024-2025.
We revert to papers, Madam Deputy Speaker.
Madam Deputy Speaker, I beg to command to lay the medium-term debt management strategy for fiscal year 2024-25 to 2026-27.
Yeah. Order number 3 resumed.
Honourable members, when the suspension was made, we were discussing order number 3, and to that we shall recommit. Honourable member for Christchurch South.
Much obliged to you, Your Honor. Your Honor, when we went into recess, I had come to the point where we were